Hi all, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm doing a kind of conversion from my blog. I recently decided to make my blog solely book reviews and then turn my YouTube channel into the place where I talk about my writing and my processes, like some writing tips and like journaling and all that. So I'm kind of swapping things over, and one of the blog posts that I had on my blog was my weird writing quirks, and I thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to film a video on it, get that post deleted, and kind of just start the process of moving things over. Number one is I always need to warm up before I start writing, and not in the sense where I do some writing prompts or sprints or just write for 10 minutes and see what comes out, nothing like that. I mean actually warm up before I can like sit at my laptop. I need to have a dance about, otherwise I just end up staring at my computer screen for ages. I don't know, it's really weird, but I kind of put my headphones on, just dance about for 10-15 minutes, and then I'm ready to go. Number two is maybe a bit TMI, but whatever, and it's like I always need to wear a bra when I'm writing. I have no idea why. I feel so uncomfortable and self-conscious when I'm just sitting at my desk like writing without a bra on. It's like the strangest thing ever, but I always need to put something on, even if it's not like a really nice one, if it's just like a sports bra, just something that gives me a bit of support. I don't know. Number three is that I always need to listen to music, and it always needs to be through earphones. I've tried doing it through like speakers or things like that, or just having it playing off my phone and my laptop, but I honest to God just get distracted when it's like that, so I always need to have my earphones on. But at the same time, when I'm planning, I can't have it through my earphones, I need to listen to it through a speaker. I have no idea. Number four isn't so much a weird writing quirk, but it is something that I suppose maybe not everybody does, and that is I use a wrist support. I've found, seeing now that I'm dedicating a lot more time to writing, I found that my wrists do get really sore just with being like in this position constantly, and having like a wrist support really helps, especially when I can't even remember, my wrist has been sore for quite a bit. I think it's just work really, the kind of job that I do, and it's been so sore, so having this when I'm writing really helps. Number five is I always write any draft before like serious edits. I always do it without spell check. I hate spell checks. I kind of get distracted when there's like this wee red squiggly underline under a certain word and like it's all over the page, because like when I'm writing, I'm just wanting to get the ideas out and I don't really care about spelling or anything like that, just so long as like what I want written is written. So I make sure I don't get this, like I eliminate any possible distractions, and spell check is definitely one of those. So I always write without spell check on, and the only time I turn it on is when I'm in my final rounds of edits. So when I'm doing my line edits. Number 6 and 7, on the blog post it was originally 6 and 7, but I'm going to link them together for this video, and it's the use of apps. I'm quite obsessed with using apps when it comes to writing, and normally there's sometimes I use them for like a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and then I forget all about them and then I come back to them. It's kind of something, I don't know, I really enjoy finding new writing apps, and then I get really obsessed with them, and then I forget about them and then I come back to them. It's a weird cycle. But the three that I use the most is Self-Control, which is from my MacBook, and that is like it blocks all internet access for the set amount of time, and no matter what you do, it will not turn off until that timer is up. So you can turn your computer off and reset it and your internet access will still be blocked, and that's like only when I'm really desperately needing it. I try my hardest to work without it, but sometimes, you know, you just got to cut off internet access in a way that you cannot control. The other one is Forest, which is an app on your phone, and that is pretty much the same idea, in that it's cutting off all your access to your apps and things, but at the same time you're growing a tree. Obviously the whole idea is to grow a forest, and depending on how long you go is like what kind of tree you get and things like that. That's really fun. And for me, I really enjoyed that. And the third one is writing journal. I haven't used this in a time, pretty much since I discovered the targets option on Scrivener. I used this a lot when like I just got Scrivener and I didn't know all the various things that you could do on it, but ever since I discovered project targets, I've kind of not used that as much because I can do it in the actual document and it just stops hassle. Those are the three that I definitely recommend. Number 7 is I need all my chapters to be even numbered. So when I'm writing a story, I cannot have an odd amount of numbers. I can't do it. I hate odd numbers. I can't have an odd number in my volume or an odd number like anything. It's really unsettling. Yeah, I go for even numbers only. Number 8 is that I give my characters, like my characters writing and the actual story, different fonts. So my chapter headings are a different font than the one that I normally write in, and it's normally like a different kind of like fancy font that, I don't know, maybe represents the story just a tiny bit. And also my characters get a font for like if they write notes or something, I always write them in a different font, like a kind of writing font. At the end it's like I can never use them, it's always personal because you can't query with things like that, but I really do adore doing that. Number 9 is I act scenes out. I think a lot of authors do this, so like when I'm really stuck and I don't know exactly how to describe something, I will get up and I will act it out alone. So like I'm just sitting there playing like the certain amount of characters that's in the scene, and it's great fun really. But yeah, that's pretty much what I do. And then I always have my playlist playing in the background just to help set the tone as if I'm in a movie, like a one-woman movie. It's great fun. And lastly, number 10 is I can only write at my desk. I never used to have a desk, right? When my room got done up, it was the last thing that I bought because I thought, okay, I'm trying to make a living, maybe I should have a space just for writing. So I got a desk, and ever since then I cannot write anywhere else. There's times when like I'm home alone and I need to go downstairs to watch the dogs and I cannot write. I take my laptop down and I try and write, but I cannot write. There's times I'm too tired, so I sit in my bed with my laptop and I try and write. Cannot do it. The only place I can write now is at my desk, which is kind of good, but at the same time, when you're trying to work your life around about it sucks. It sucks so. Those are my top 10 writing quirks. Do you have any? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Everywhere else you can find me is down in the description box, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!